guys, so today I've got the SUPERGOOP zinc screen, yes, SPF 40 sunblock that's tinted and also rather on the hydrating side. I know I had a couple people ask me to review this, and I've been testing it out for a couple months here and there, just depending on the day, because it can be very hydrating. So if you apply it over a radiant primer, or if you use a kind of a radiant finish foundation over it, it can be a little bit on the too hydrating end. Definitely sets to a slightly radiant finish, and it does have a lot of good hydrating ingredients and some good antioxidants in there. The zinc amount in here is 13%, which is not a low amount, but it does have a tint, so it doesn't end up looking like white cast. However, in my opinion, this tint isn't the most universal tint. If you look at the color, it is a little bit on the darker side for some pale people, and those with a little bit darker skin, it's going to be too light. However, it does tend to kind of blend in after you rub it in. It does take a little bit of effort to rub it in, but once it's applied, it definitely stays set for the rest of the day. I've used this on boat days and haven't had any issues with burns or anything like that. So that is definitely a good thing, but definitely sets to kind of a radiant finish. You can kind of see that. And the other thing is, so if you have dry skin, you might like this, but if you have flaky skin that's dry, it does tend to kind of latch onto some of those flakes and kind of isn't the most impressive looking when you have flakes, because it does kind of adhere to those. Some are better than others at kind of canceling the flakes or not accentuating them at least. This one definitely has a tendency to kind of accentuate those. So just be aware of that. But the one other thing I wanted to point out about this is if you've tried either of these, I love both these as well, the Skin Medica sunscreen or the Botanicals SPF 30. The formula I find to be super similar to these because they are sunscreens that also have kind of a glossy finish almost, and they are tinted as well, mineral sunscreens. So they kind of just set to kind of a radiant finish almost in themselves. So if you have tried one of these other two and you liked it, you'll probably like the zinc screen. If you tried one of these two and didn't like it, you might not like the zinc screen either because of that. Because I did find them to be kind of similar in terms of formula, the liquid tint to it, and in terms of performance as well. That was a lot of sunscreen I put on there. But anyway, so I just thought I'd point that out because they are all three very hydrating, and they all do a good job. But just be careful. And if you like kind of a dewy finish, this will look good for you. If you don't prefer a dewy finish, it's hard to make the skin go with a matte finish after you applied it. It takes a lot of setting powder to definitely make it look more matte. So it just depends on what look you're going for. I don't use this every day. Just kind of depends on what I'm out and about doing, and if I need a high level of coverage or if I just want to kind of have a natural look, then I'll definitely go with something else. And on the side, I also want to mention, I tried the Australian Gold Mineral Lotion Non-Greasy Sunscreen SPF 54 Face. They've got several bottles. This is the one that says Face on it. I used this on Monday on boat day, and I was out for about 9 hours, I want to say, and I applied this, and it was amazing. I didn't get burned at all. And to be honest, I was a little naughty. I forgot to bring it with, so I didn't do the necessary reapplication during the day. So normally I try and do that, or at least try and bring some sunscreen with me to reapply it. And you know what? It really did a good job protecting my skin from any burn, and it applies pretty easily. So if you're thinking about the zinc screen, I don't know. I was pretty impressed with the Australian Gold. Somebody recommended that I check it out probably 2 or 3 months ago. And then finally, when I was at Ulta, I saw it, and it was on sale, I think, so I picked it up and was pretty darn happy with it. So this might be another alternative to check out. But I just kind of want to talk about sunscreen today because I've gotten a lot of questions for recommendations, and this one's a good one. All the ones I mentioned today are all pretty good in their own regard, especially for sensitive skin, but some are just better than others depending on kind of what you're going for, how much you're going to be outside, how much protection you need, and what you like your face finish to look, dewy, matte, radiant, things like that. So anyway, so just kind of wanted to touch on some of those things. I'm interested in hearing from you guys what your favorite outdoor sunscreen is. If you're going to be outside all day, what sunscreen do you go to? So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Stay tuned for more tomorrow, and I will see you then. Thank you guys so much.